I want to announce unDivided's 2023 Charity of the Year. This is something that we started in 2022 when we first launched the unDivided podcast. And the goal of having a Charity of the Year is to have something, support, first of all, a nonprofit that aligns with our mission of bridging divides in our community, in our country in some way, but also nonprofits that give us an opportunity to perhaps get together and do good together, try to make our communities a better place. Last year, our Charity of the Year was Brigadoon Service Dogs, which I loved because I got to go hang out with dogs, which was cool. And this year, by an overwhelming vote, you have selected We Heart Seattle as our 2023 Charity of the Year.
I think along the line over here, there's quite a bunch on the other side there.
We Heart Seattle started with a simple frustration. Andrea Suarez was sick of seeing trash littering Seattle's sidewalks and parks, so she did something about it.
This has been a great experience.
Awesome.
Fast forward a few years, and her mission to beautify the city she loves has turned into a massive movement, with citizen volunteers taking action after watching the homeless industrial complex burn through billions of dollars while accomplishing nothing. Andrea and I spoke about We Heart Seattle's growing influence on a recent episode of unDivided.
Everybody wants change. There's something very broken about the millions and billions going into solving our crisis with more deaths than ever, more homeless on our street than ever. And this is, why we're here today is how in the heck did I go from picking up some trash and helping some people along the way to now being a subject matter expert? And that is what's mind-boggling is, my truth very much is my own personal experience, and my call to action is to get involved, come volunteer, come see for yourself. Maybe you don't believe the news, you don't trust politicians, you don't know where to go for your news. Get out there yourself and see for yourself. We have an addiction crisis facing Seattle.
They're actually out here doing something. They do more for this camp.
And even in the face of unreasonable activists content to leave people living in deplorable conditions.
You've literally thrown away people's personal items.
That's untrue.
Andrea has stood strong, and We Heart Seattle is now part of a wider coalition called North America Recovers, a group of like-minded organizations that believe enabling destructive behavior is not true empathy, and that private citizens can make more of a difference than the government using only a fraction of the resources. I'm really excited about the possibilities of what we can do as a team with this Charity of the Year. I mean, obviously, there's opportunities to go out with Andrea and her team to do some litter picks, but some of you did note, oh, I wish, weren't so Seattle-centric. But I think another thing we could do is just take that spirit of We Heart Seattle, where it's like, what is something in my community that is bothering me that the government isn't fixing that I can do? And maybe we can do some litter picks outside of Seattle, just as a group, as an unDivided team. And so I'm going to be working to try to arrange some of those things and just taking the spirit of what Andrea did and what set her on her mission to start We Heart Seattle and trying to just do it on our own in other places in Washington. So again, welcome to We Heart Seattle as our 2023 Charity of the Year, as nominated and voted on by you.